I got the e-bike down into the 1 second range from 0 to 30. So that thing is super quick with the QS120 and a 175 amp battery. Well, actually a 175 amp controller. It has a 300 amp battery. I was wondering if I could get a gas-powered bike, a 212 gas-powered bike, to be as quick as the e-bike. So I have the Doodlebug that I stretched, so I can launch that bike pretty well. And right now the Doodlebug has a 1266, a 5.5 to 1 ratio. So I'm gonna take the Doodlebug out for 0 to 30 with the 1266, 5.5 to 1 ratio. And then I'll come back and add this 10-tooth max torque racing clutch, and we'll see how quick it is. And if that's not quick enough, I'll probably add more gear to the bike, maybe in the 7s. So I figure with this long wheelbase, I might be able to launch this thing harder and get down into the low 2s, possibly beat the e-bike, I'm not sure. So I'll take it out for a 0 to 30 with this setup, and we'll see if we can even get close to that time with a 212 Tilly. And then if we can't, then I'll install this 10-tooth max torque racing clutch, and that'll bring it down to a 6.6 ratio. So that definitely will make it a lot quicker. All right, 0 to 30, 5.5 ratio. Yeah, this thing's gonna need way more gear, I tell you that. With the 5.5 ratio, it does 0 to 30 in 4.83. So definitely gonna have to add more gear. The bike did 0 to 30 in 4.83, so we got a ways to go. So I'm gonna have to change that clutch out for the 10-tooth max torque racing clutch, a 6.6 ratio, and we'll see what that does. Okay, so I got the 10-tooth clutch on there. But while I'm at it, I figure I'll throw the 75-tooth sprocket on the back. Instead of a 6.6 ratio, it'll make it a 7.5 ratio. Now if that doesn't make it quick enough, I'm just gonna have to go to a bigger engine. So we have the 5.5 ratio off and the 7.5 ratio on. Okay, 0 to 30, 7.5 ratio. All right, that's a lot quicker, but I'm not sure if it's quick enough. So this time around is 0 to 30 in 3.07. Let me try that again. Yeah, I don't think this thing's gonna be as quick as that e-bike unless I add more engine to it. Second attempt. 7.5 ratio, 0 to 30. see what we did. This time around, did 0 to 30 in 3.02. Ratio. All right, a 2.96. So a 2.96. So that's pretty decent, but just not quick enough. So the Doodlebug wasn't quick enough for the e-bike, even with a 7.5 ratio. So the e-bike did 1.99, and the Doodlebug with a 5.5 to 1 ratio, 66 on the sprocket and 12 on the clutch, did 4.83. So then I added a 7.5 ratio, 75 on the rear sprocket and 10 on the clutch, and the bike did 2.96. So still quite a bit slower than the e-bike from 0 to 30 at least. So to make the Doodlebug as quick as the e-bike, I definitely would probably have to add a bigger engine to the bike.